Hey everybody, so we have some really tough news to talk about today about Philadelphia Flyers forward Oskar Lindblom. And before I start into it, I'd like to ask everyone to please watch the entirety of this video because I do have a very important announcement that I'll be going over at the end of this video that involves my next live stream, which will be Tuesday night. And it does involve this as well, so I'd like you guys to stick around and hear about that. But I'd like to start by just explaining the situation in case any of you have not heard. Philadelphia Flyers forward Oskar Lindblom has been diagnosed with Ewing's sarcoma, which is a rare type of bone cancer. He's expected to miss the remainder of this season. Beyond that, we don't know yet. He's going to undergo further testing and evaluation next week, and then he will begin treatment. Lindblom is, only 23 years old. This is obviously something that you don't want anyone to go through, and it's terrible news. But it's just he's literally my age. He's 23 years old, and he goes from being a goal scorer for the Philadelphia Flyers to being diagnosed with cancer just like that. And that shows, how quickly things can change in life. And, we see these guys on TV, we see them, playing professional hockey, and it feels like they're superheroes and nothing can stop them. But in reality, they're people just like us. They're everyday people, and they have to deal with the same things that all of us have to. And I know cancer has certainly, been something that's touched my family and me personally, with family members. And I'm sure, most people, I would say almost every single one of you watching has been touched by cancer in some way. Someone in your family, someone you know. It's so prevalent. It's everywhere, and it's an awful thing that most people end up having to deal with it at some point in their lives, whether it's themselves or someone very close to them. And this is obviously not the news that anyone wanted involving Lindblom or anyone in anyone really. But the hockey world has already shown great support, has come together. I want, certainly we are all in this together, fighting with Oskar Lindblom, fighting against cancer. Numerous players, if you go on Twitter, are tweeting about their support. Teams are tweeting their support. Fans, the entire hockey community is coming together and showing their support and fighting alongside Oskar Lindblom as he deals with what's probably the toughest thing he's ever dealt with in his life and maybe ever going to have to deal with in his life. So I certainly wish all the best to Oskar Lindblom, and I know that the entire hockey community does as well. And with that, I want to talk a little bit about what I'm announcing in this video. Our next live stream, which is going to be Tuesday night for the Toronto versus Buffalo game. That was already my plan to stream that game next. I am going to donate all of the money raised via Super Chat in that stream. So you guys that come to the streams know that you can donate via Super Chat. You click the button and pick an amount and you can donate. All the money donated via Super Chat during that stream will be donated to Hockey Fights Cancer. I certainly will be making a personal donation myself as well. So it's not like I'm just taking your guys' money and sending it and not doing anything myself. I will also be sending a personal donation, adding to that. I don't know the exact amount yet. I haven't decided, but I certainly will be assisting in that as well. But I just, I want to do something about this. Want to help out in any way that I can, in any way that we can as a hockey channel, as a hockey community. I would, hope that hopefully we can have a good stream that night. We can get a lot of people in here, and whether you can donate 50 cents or whether you can donate $20, every little bit helps, and we'll pool it all together. what you guys donate, what I donate. We'll put it all together, and I will make a donation. Every single cent from that night will go to Hockey Fights Cancer. And I will also screenshot when I do make the donation and put that up via the community tab so you guys can see that I actually donated it. I know I'm not going to be a scumbag and just take your money, but I know that for some people they want to know that it's actually being donated. I'm not just trying to get people to donate money during the stream and then keeping it. I obviously would never ever do that. But for your to make sure that you guys are comfortable with everything, I will take a screenshot when I make the donation and put that up via the community tab so you guys know what I donated. And I hope we have a good stream. I hope we can get a lot of people in there, and I hope we can raise a little bit of money. I know it's not going to be a lot, and I certainly aren't in the financial situation where I'm going to be donating a ton of money or anything like that. But I think if we all come together and can, those of us that can put a little bit in, if we all give a little bit, it ends up being a really nice amount when a bunch of people come together. So I just wanted you guys to know that for Tuesday night's live stream, which will be at 7 p.m. for the Buffalo Sabres versus Toronto Maple Leafs. I'll also announce this via the community tab as well after I get this video up. But I really want to do something. We've seen, between Brian Boyle, now Oskar Lindblom, Shea Theodore, Eddie Olczyk, going back, Phil Kessel, going back to Saku Koivu, and I'm sure there are many, many others that aren't coming right to my head at this time. But cancer, even though these guys are professional athletes and celebrities and stars, cancer touches everyone. Cancer affects everyone, and no one is safe. And these guys have to deal with it too in their lives, just like we all do. And I feel like it's the right thing to do. I think we should all try and come together, give a little bit. If we all give a little bit, it ends up being a lot in the end. And I would really like to make a nice donation to Hockey Fights Cancer. That's after that stream next week. So that's pretty much what I have to say. Obviously, wishing all the best to Oskar Lindblom. I don't know a lot about this kind of cancer. It's rare. I certainly am hoping that he's able to come out of this with a full recovery and able to play in the NHL again. He's a very, very good goal scorer. Again, only 23 years old, just at the beginning of his NHL career. I would really, really love to see him on the ice sooner rather than later and in a Philadelphia Flyers uniform once again, ripping shots into the back of the net, which is where he belongs. And also, if you guys can make the live stream Tuesday night, it would be much, much appreciated. And I would love to get a decent amount to donate to Hockey Fights Cancer this week. So that's pretty much it. With that, like, comment, share, subscribe, follow on social media. All those links are in the description below to keep up with announcements like this. If you're new to the channel, follow along. Come here on Tuesday if it's your first stream. And we have a pretty good group chat going. We got a lot of good people here, and I think it's going to be a good night, and hopefully we raise some money as well. And that's pretty much it. So thank you guys for watching, and hopefully I will talk to you all very soon.